Today's video is going to be about replacing your hot water heater plug. We're going to show you how to do it and how to clean your hot water heater on your RV. So stay with us. Here we go. Well, what's going on, guys? I'm Donovan with Team Ted Outdoors, and today we got a little video about replacing your hot water heater plug and anode. And we just got done purchasing the new one. They're supposed to look like that. Ours look like that. That's not good. Luckily, it wasn't, it didn't all the way disappear and put our hot water heater at risk, but we are just catching it just in time, so I'm gonna show you how to replace it right now. I'm using a 27 millimeter. You can either use that, or if you can get a crescent wrench in there to take it loose, that'll work too. Just put your 27 millimeter socket on it, unscrew it until it comes out. All the water is going to pour out at this time. You're going to check your plug. You're probably going to need to get a replacement. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to clean out all of the debris from inside of our hot water heater. We have a little piece of equipment that we bought a long time ago. It's called a lint lizard. That's what it's called. Lint lizard by bulbhead.com. My wife bought this for cleaning out our dryer lint in our dryer, but it works really good if you tape it to a shop vac for sucking out all the debris inside of your hot water heater. So you are gonna have to finagle your shop vac hose so it will fit, and some kind of tape will work just fine for that. All right, there we go. Now we're gonna hook up some power. We're gonna start sucking this out. I need to take this thing off.
Oh yeah.
Ugh.
Oh,
yuck.
nasty. You need to dump all that.
Yeah, I'm gonna dump this out, and we're gonna see what comes out of our. I just dumped a leg off of it. We cut our hose on like a 45 degree, so when it goes in, it goes straight to the bottom, because you're not gonna be able to do like that. So make sure that you cut your hose like that. Let that fill up a little bit. Kick my hose on, babe, or my vacuum on. Let's do this thing.
Your vacuum on?
Yeah, ready? Go. See that big chunk? See it right there? Look at that big chunk that's sitting in there. Didn't come out of there. Alright, here, hold that. I see it in there. That's the stuff that's stuck in your. I see a big old chunk back there too. That. Those are what's in there.
Calcium buildup.
Calcium. Oh. I got my screwdriver. More of it. So, everybody kind of gets the idea. Like, you're gonna have to work at it. They probably make some calcium, I think probably CLR for calcium rust and stuff that you can get in, put in there, and it'll break it up. But if you want to vacuum it out, that's just a good way to get it done, especially if it's really, really thick. So we're gonna keep working on that a little bit more, and then I'm gonna go ahead and install the plug. So we're gonna skip right over to how to reinstall the plug. All right, guys, so we finished cleaning out that. We vacuumed it and rinsed it a whole lot. Now I'm gonna go ahead and install my new anode plug. It's already pre-wrapped with Teflon. So all we need to do, make sure that it's all completely cleaned out on our plug area. Insert that. And then just make sure that you don't cross thread it. There we go. I like to put it on by hand a little bit before I tighten it with a tool. That should be good right there. So we've replaced that. So now what you want to do before you turn your hot water tank on, you want to make sure that you hook up your water and that your tank is completely filled up before you turn on your heater element, whether it's gas or whether it's an electric. Because especially if it's an electric hookup and you don't have your gas running, you'll burn up your hot water heater coil in about 3 or 4 seconds. So do not turn on your heater switch until your tanks are completely full of water. We got our regulator on here. We're gonna add the water pressure and we're gonna see what it jumps up to. Let's see if it even works right now. Is it working? Is it broken?
It looks like it's broken.
It might be broken. It might have froze.
Oh yeah, it definitely froze. It's not working.
So I'm not gonna use that then. I'm gonna have to get a new one. All right guys, well, before we hook up our, before we can fill water into our hot water heater, we've got a pressure regulator like we were talking about, making sure that you want to regulate the pressure that goes into your trailer. So we went ahead and bought this, and we've also got a new freshwater hose. Our old one has broken. So I'm gonna go ahead and hook these up. We're gonna get this pressurized, and we're gonna pump some water into our system and see how it does. And all these pieces that we're using, you guys will be able to find them in the description to the links that you can go to directly and get them for yourself if you need them. I wonder where our brass little elbow went.
Where did you put it?
I don't know. When we closed up shop when we moved in the house, all the parts went everywhere. Okay, we're hooked up right there. All right, let's get to filling it up. So there's that rubber washer in there, I think, is going bad.
Too many washers, maybe? You got a double washer?
Maybe.
That's probably what it is. We'll have to check.
Could be. A tight seal.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like it. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that looks tight. It broke. Dang it, broke!
Well, that's what I was thinking. It was breaking.
Now you gotta buy a whole new piece. Look at that. And you just replaced it too.
I did just replace it. I screwed it too hard, I think, and this cheap plastic piece
now you gotta
broke.
Now you gotta go back and buy the same
exact piece. That spins. It just completely sheared off. Yeah. And we replaced that. We actually replaced that this winter. Replaced this whole piece this winter. Now I'll be replacing it again. Dang it. That's why it was. Yeah. That's why it was leaking.
Good thing we found out now, not at the campsite.
Yeah. We're gonna find out some metal. So what we gotta do now, guys, is we gotta turn on the pump in here, and we got to turn on all our faucets. I can hear the pump running. All right, see how it's pink? Bubbly and pink. That is the antifreeze that we're pumping out of our system.
Empty.
It's not though.
It's empty.
No, look, it's running. All right, we got that one opened. We're gonna open Roast. And that. Okay, turn the pump off. All right, so that's all the antifreeze. We got all of them, they're turned off. Now I'm gonna go back and fill that whole thing up and run the hose in the water while we turn on all the faucets. All right, turn it on.
You can leave it like that?
Yeah, but it might just come out.
I don't think it'll come out.
Water out yet, but
Maybe it was not that much water yet.
it wasn't in the tent, and the trailer is sitting sideways, so it's got to be quite a bit of water before it starts coming out. Oh, there it's draining out now.
All right.
All right, so I'm gonna go turn on the faucets. While I got that water running, any water that overflows there is just gonna go on the ground, so we don't have to worry about overflowing it. These are all on. We're gonna just turn the pump on. We should start sucking all kinds of water out of it now. There they go.
Slowly. This one's not going yet. There it goes.
Yeah. Okay. All right, so the pump's just got to start working. And we have that regulator, so that regulator is only giving us 40 to 50 psi.
45 to 50, yes.
Yeah, 40 to 50, not 45. All right, so that water is pretty clean. We want to make sure all our water is flushed out of the pump, or out of the tank, flushed through all our lines, and we're going to get all that antifreeze water out of it. We got to flush it for a minute here. And we got all of them open. I think we'll get more pressure out of just one of them if we don't have everything running. So,
ooh, it's still pink. That one's still pink.
yep. I don't know if they can see that. Yeah, you guys can see that hue, that little pink. Yeah, go shut the other one off. There, it's getting more steady. There we go. That's normal pressure right there. So when you're not running all your hoses, faucets and stuff, that should be normal run pressure right there. And clean all them lines out. And I've also got the hot water line on too, because the hot water heater still had some of that antifreeze in the line there too, even though we've rinsed it twice or 3 times. So we're just gonna let that run for a little while there. We're gonna run out now and make sure that we are since we have no, leave it on.
Oh, I'm just checking the level of fresh water. It's about
Fresh water's okay. A third. Good.
Oh, and I'll say it.
We want to make sure that our gray water tank is actually flowing out and not stopped up, because we don't want to back that thing up. So I've got my hose attached, my gray water's open, and then I have a tank, my hose running over here, and then this is just the water that's flowing out of it. And it's fine for it to come here because I'm actually planting grass seed right here, so this little bit of water right here is not going to hurt nothing. And we're still putting the water in at that rate right there. So that is how we're going to purge our system, making sure that we do not have any more antifreeze in our system. And then that dog took them kids' boxing helmet over there. She's a mess. Hey, get out of that! It's gonna make you not freeze. We're gonna make sure that we have all of our hot water heater lines, our fresh water lines, everything ready and cleaned out, and nice, clean, pure water coming through everything before we go camping. Okay, and we're gonna go, once we get all this done, then we'll show you the hot water heater turning on and everything's working. All right, guys, well, it's been about, I don't know, 10, 12 minutes. since we turned, maybe 15, since we turned the hot water heater on. Made sure that our freshwater tank was completely full. I've got a digital thermometer. I don't know if you'll be able to see the readout. There you go. Yeah, you can see it. So there's my temperature. Okay. All right. Let's see if we can read the different temperatures. So I'm going to flip this to cold. We'll put the laser in there. And we are at 62 degrees. Okay. So while I'm still, well, I'm going to move this to the hot side. And we're going to see if we're at 72, 74, 75, 76. So it is slowly getting warmer. So we're not quite super warm yet, but we're going to let that thing heat up for probably another 10 or 15 minutes. And then we'll come back and show you guys what it did. All right, it's been about 10 more minutes. We're going to go ahead and check the water temperature again. So I'll put it back to cold. We are 64 degrees, 63. Linda, go ahead and turn that water valve right here. Turn it to hot. Temperature's coming up, 71, 2, 75, 78, 80, 81, 82, 83. Alright, so 84, hit 84.
Slowly going up.
Yeah, slowly working, so, yep. It's slowly getting warmer. Just gotta wait on it, that's all. 20 degree difference so far. Another 10 minutes, it'll be warm. Alright guys, there you have it. How to change your hot water tank's plug and anode, and how to clean it out, how to purge your system after you've had an antifreeze and you've winterized it, to unwinterize your trailer. We showed you all the steps. We showed you how to check things, how to go through your trailer's water system, make sure everything is working properly. Make sure you do your checks before you just hook up and run out to camp. This is Donovan, Team Tate Outdoors. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure to hit the likes and subscribe and comment if this video was helpful to you. We'll see you on the next one.